Welcome to the Chromperfect user training channel. On this channel, we focus on clear, practical guidance to help you install, upgrade, and use Chromperfect correctly and with confidence. In this video, we're answering a very common question. Do I need to uninstall my current version of Chromperfect before upgrading to a newer one? We'll explain why Windows prompts you to uninstall first, what that uninstall actually does, what you should and should not remove during an upgrade, and we'll demonstrate that your instrument configurations and user settings are preserved when the process is done correctly. At this point, I'm going to switch to a screen recording and walk through the actual upgrade process, step by step, showing an upgrade from Chromperfect version 8 to Chromperfect version 10 on the same PC. Please note that many of the steps have been edited or speeded up, as I am presuming you are familiar with basic Windows operations. Before we start the upgrade, I want to show you the current system state. Here, Chromperfect version 8 is already installed and running. You can see that instruments are configured and user settings are in place. This is a normal, working system, and we'll come back to this after the upgrade to confirm that nothing has been lost. Now, let's look at what happens when we try to install a newer version. If you run the Chromperfect 10 installer while an older version is still installed, Windows will stop the process and display a message saying that another version of this product is already installed. This is expected behavior. When upgrading to a newer version of Chromperfect on the same PC, you must first uninstall the existing version using Windows Add or Remove programs. During this step, Windows may display a system prompt asking you to confirm that you want to uninstall the software. You may also be warned if any Chromperfect programs or services are currently running. The uninstaller will attempt to close any open files or services automatically, but it is always good practice to manually close Chromperfect applications and stop acquisition activity before starting the uninstall. This uninstall step is required, but it does not mean that you are losing your data, your instrument configurations, or your user settings. Notice that we are using the standard Windows uninstall process. Chromperfect is designed so that key configuration information is stored outside the main program files. During an uninstall, those settings are deliberately preserved so they can be reused by the new version. After the uninstall completes, it's very important that you do not manually delete any remaining Chromperfect folders. Do not go into Chromperfect working or data directories and remove them yourself, unless, of course, you want a completely fresh installation and understand all previous settings will be lost. These directories control many of the user settings, instrument configurations, and system preferences that the new installation will automatically reuse. Manually deleting these folders is the most common mistake users make during an upgrade, and it can result in unnecessary reconfiguration work. Once the previous version has been uninstalled using Windows, you can run the Chromperfect 10 installer. During installation, you'll notice there are many configuration options available. It is strongly recommended that you accept the default settings and do not make any changes. This is particularly important for the program and working directories. Chromperfect is tested and validated in its default configuration, and choosing non-default locations can, in some cases, cause unexpected issues. Near the end of the installation process, you may be prompted to provide a license. It's important to understand that different versions of Chromperfect require a version-specific license. When you upgrade, a new license will be provided as part of the upgrade, either on a USB key or as a virtual fingerprint or service license. If you are using a USB license key and it is already inserted into the computer, Chromperfect will normally detect it automatically. If you are using a service license or a fingerprint license, you will be prompted to browse to the license file on disk and select it manually. Make sure that the license file matches the version you are installing. For example, a Chromperfect version 8 license file will typically be named CP32V8VER, while a Chromperfect version 10 license file will be named CP32V10.VER. Installing the wrong license file will result in a license denied message when the software starts. If you're unsure about licensing, we have separate videos that cover this in more detail. Once the installation completes, we can launch Chromperfect 10. The message you see on screen here may or may not display, depending on the current state of your system. It is simply reporting that the Chromperfect acquisition service is not running. If you see the message, close the program and then start the Chromperfect service, as I am demonstrating on screen now. Once you reopen the program, it should start normally. In the unlikely event that the message persists, restarting the computer should reset everything. As you can see, the existing instrument configurations and user settings are already present. This confirms that uninstalling the old version is a required and safe part of the upgrade process, as long as you let Windows and the Chromperfect installer handle everything, and you don't manually remove files yourself. So, to summarize, when upgrading on the same PC, you must uninstall the old version first. You should accept the default installation settings, and you should always use the correct license file for the version being installed. If you follow those rules, your configuration will be preserved automatically. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload new Chromperfect training videos. For more information about Chromperfect or to reach out to our team, please visit our website at chromeperfect.com.